God's creation, the story of Genesis. Once upon a time, in the sun-dappled Sahara forest, Sammy the curious rabbit and Leo the wise lion were sitting under their favorite shady tree. The breeze was gentle, the birds were singing, and the leaves danced above them. Sammy twitched his nose and asked, "Leo, can you tell me a story about how all of this?" He gestured with his fluffy paws to the sky, the trees, and the birds came to be. Leo let out a soft chuckle. "Absolutely, Sammy. Let me tell you the amazing story of how God created the whole world. It's found in the very first book of the Bible, Genesis." Sammy sat up straight, ears high. "Genesis? That sounds important." Leo nodded. "It sure is. Now listen closely." "In the beginning," Leo began, "there was nothing. No sun, no stars, no earth, just darkness. But then God spoke. His words were powerful and full of life. He said, 'Let there be light,' and suddenly, boom, there was light." "Whoa," Sammy squeaked. "Just like that?" Leo smiled. "Yes, God saw the light was good and separated it from the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. That was the very first day. Next," Leo continued, "God created the sky. He made a big space to separate the waters above from the waters below. That big blue sky we see? That's part of his beautiful work." Sammy looked up and gasped. "God made the sky just for us?" Leo nodded. "He sure did." That was day 2. On day 3, Leo said, God gathered the waters so dry land could appear. He called the dry land earth and the water seas. And then he filled the earth with plants, trees, flowers, and fruits, everything from juicy grapes to tall palm trees. Sammy rubbed his tummy. "I'm glad God made carrots," Leo laughed. "Me too. Every good thing growing from the ground was his idea." On the 4th day, Leo said, God made lights to shine in the sky, the sun to rule the day, the moon for the night, and a sky full of stars. Sammy's eyes sparkled. "I love stargazing," Leo replied, "and each star was made by God's hand. Isn't that amazing?" Then, on day 5, Leo said, God filled the oceans with fish, big and small, and the skies with birds that soar and sing. Sammy flapped his arms like wings. "Tweet, tweet, swim, swim," Leo chuckled. "Exactly. God blessed them and told them to fill the skies and seas." Day 6 was extra special, Leo said. God created all the animals on land. Lions, rabbits, elephants, and every creepy-crawly creature too. Sammy puffed his chest. "That's the day you and I were made." Leo nodded. "But the most special part, God made humans, Adam and Eve, in his own image." Sammy blinked. "God made people like himself? That's huge." Leo smiled. "Yes, he gave them the job of caring for the earth and all living things. He blessed them and called his creation very good. So God created mankind in his own image. Male and female he created them. God blessed them and said, 'Be fruitful and increase in number. Rule over every living creature.' On the 7th day," Leo said gently, "God rested. Not because he was tired, but to enjoy everything he had made. And he made that day holy, a time to rest, to reflect, and to say thank you." Sammy whispered, Leo, I think I feel thankful right now. Leo nodded. That's the perfect response, Sammy. Let's say a prayer of thanks together. Sammy and Leo closed their eyes under the tree, and Leo said, Dear God, thank you for your amazing creation, the light and sky, land and sea, stars and animals, and most of all, us. Help us to care for your world and to remember how wonderfully made it all is. Amen. Sammy opened his eyes, smiling. Leo, I feel full of joy. Leo looked around at the forest. That's the beauty of God's creation, Sammy. It reminds us that we are deeply loved and part of something wonderful. And with that, they both sat quietly, watching the sun dip low and the stars begin to twinkle, God's creation shining all around them. The end. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Kids Bible Journey.